Hi, this is Nathalie from LineDotArrow from the Netherlands, and I'm here to introduce week 3 of the challenge in the Facebook group. We are doing the April challenge, and the third week we are making, I created this inspired by a piano roll, and I was going to do a video on how I made it, so I'm going to try to do it today. But this one I made, but I didn't add extra glue on the things, and you do need to, that's something you need to be aware of. You really need to glue this down with a very good glue, and I just used my this one, and it is a good glue, but not when you're rolling it. And I think this was the first one, yeah, and I used French invoices for it. I have a small kit that has faux French invoices in it, and I had a video on how I created this. I did some stitching and I put some eyelets in. I have here some Tim Holtz fabric washi and a strip of fabric, and this is made from a straw, so I'm going to show you how to make it from a straw. But obviously there are different ways to make it. You could also use a wooden, I'm not sure how you call it, where you have this wrapped around. This is obviously too small, but sometimes you have these sizes and you can use these. Also the wooden version, but I don't have those. And this one I just put in eyelet on top. On this one I glued on a bead and inserted an eyelet in it with glue. And this one has a can opener metal piece on it, and this is made from just some from a gift wrapping paper. The roll, like, it's rolled like this, and the gift paper is around it. And when you cut it, well, it's a roll too, but it's really sturdy paper, and you can use it in different things. You can even make a little journal from it. And this I created with putting in holes to mimic the real piano roll. Did some stitching and stamping, and yeah, these are fun to make. And I came up with the idea when I was actually making kits and editing videos, and in between I was doing stuff like this. So yeah. And I've seen in the Facebook group already somebody who managed, well, not managed, but made a piano roll herself from just rolling up cardstock paper. That's an idea too. But yeah, but it is based on this. This was the original idea. Because yeah, this is the paper, but I'm not going to cut this. But I really like this a lot. So yeah, and it's broken, this one. So look at the images on it. Isn't this gorgeous? It's really and how it's made and it's working, it's insane. It's just a piece of paper with some holes in it, and when you put it in something, you have music. I mean, it's pretty marvelous, right? So yeah, I have this one, and I have actually two, and I think this one has a different image. Yeah, I really like this. absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. I think this is great. And I wish there were more pieces of this on the wall, because the paper is just, I think it must be strong paper because they put it in the organ, and it has to be sturdy, I think. Yeah. So yeah, I have these. They smell bad. They smell like an old stuffed attic, but yeah, they are gorgeous to see. So I'm going to show you how I made these. But when I was in Amsterdam, I did came across these. These are wooden, oh, how do you say these in English? We say wasknijpers. To put your laundry on the string. So I thought, well, this can be great too, because you can roll something over here too. So that's something I'm going to try too. So I'm going to do two things, two rolls, and hopefully I can also do the embellishment. But yeah, let's see how it how it will go. Because as you know, my mother-in-law is not doing well, and I have the phone next to me. And if something changes, they will contact me. So yeah, then I have to stop the video. But as long as they don't call, I want to try to do this tutorial, because I also need something to keep my mind off things. So we are going to try this. Let me grab some materials, and then let's start making the first one with straw, and the second one, I've never done this, so this is my first attempt too, but we are going to use this. So I have here like craft paper straws, and they are sturdy but very easy to bend, so it's not like they are extremely sturdy, but they create a good base for rolling your paper. I have this piece of, this is also the piece of the gift wrapping paper. So what you do is first decide the size. So if it's going to be like this, or even like this, although I think if it's longer, higher, this will not hold because it's not very firm. Maybe you can use something else if you want a larger piece. But we are going to, well, obviously I don't have a lot of choice on the size, because I only have, this is already very narrow, so I only have this piece. Not sure if it's straight. No, it's absolutely not straight. We just fix this. Okay, I think this is straight enough. So I am going to, well, maybe I can make a smaller version. But if I want to have a size like this, this will be okay. I do think this is too long, but for now it doesn't matter. But you can do two things. You can use glue and then just attach it over here and put more glue, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it till you have a certain thickness. And I think this will be a good base, although this is very short, because this is one piece. The other one, I first made the base by rolling the paper like this, and then I added the actual paper, the actual part that you roll. But this can make a good base. But yeah, I'm going to use this as a base, and I'm going to attach another strip separately. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I need my glue. And I'm just trying to roll it in the middle, so you have room over here and over here, and you can also decide where to cut and embellish with beads or whatever you want to embellish it with. You can decide how long the roll will be. So I'm just going to roll it. You can also use an old pencil or something like that, or an old like marker, a thin marker where you have the outside, because usually you have the inside that's a felt thing that has the ink. You can, if you take it out, you have the base also of this. I'm not sure how you should cut that shorter, maybe with a knife or with a little saw, I don't know, but that could work too. So I'm just gluing this on. Oh, I was sliding instead of rolling. It's very slippery. But it is going great. So yeah, I wanted to have this tutorial ready on yesterday, but I did plan to film yesterday, but well, I had to go to the nursing home, and the day before and the day before. We are over there for quite some days now. It started last week, so yeah, we will see how it goes. She will not be with us very long for sure, but yeah. Okay, this is getting tricky because of some folding. I am going to wrap it around completely. I think that is a good thickness as a base for the roll. And you can, if it's not divided equal, you can push it a little, because if you do this, I'm not sure if you see, but you can line it up a little, so it's the same over here as on this side. And I am going to leave this piece unglued, so I have a little attachment point for my actual roll. if that makes any sense. The other way, I'm going to leave it to dry for a little. I did add some like this over it so it could dry. So I had it like this, but maybe with the Fabri-Tac it's not necessary, but I used, like I said, I used this glue on the other ones. Another option is, I tried to unwind it a little so you could see, I had the same paper but I added strips of double-sided tape and started rolling, and then you have a base too. Obviously this one is thinner than this one, but using double-sided tape, that's an option too, and you can also glue the last bit completely over here. And I think you need to glue it down completely, otherwise you will unwrap it and it will not stick anymore. But I just wanted to show you, you can use this too if you don't have the washi, or maybe, or not the washi, the Fabri-Tac, but you can maybe use this and also a little bit of glue. And the other option is this, with this, and I did prepare, just put on strips, and I will add some paper to this, but first we are going to finish this one, but that's an option too. And I think there are probably more options. Now we need to search for the paper to make the roll, and I have here like it is like wrapping paper, and I'm going to cut a strip from this because it mimics the piano paper the best way possible, I think, and it's also very nice paper to work with. I'm not going to cut it precisely, I'm just going to rip off a part. And okay, I know this piece is straight, so I could okay, this is the actual size. Oh, it needs to be smaller. It needs to be like this. Okay, maybe it's a little bit too high, but we can always cut off a piece. So, and it's not long enough. Oh, the bottom half is long enough, so it's going to work for sure. I am going to use my paper trimmer to make sure it's absolutely straight. And I'm going to cut this. This piece. So let me check the height. Oh, first I need to take off this one. is going to work. Yes, it is. So I am. This is something that I don't think it's really necessary, but in a way I thought, well, maybe I can glue this underneath here. Then add a little tape, roll it once or twice, and then you have this to work with. But maybe you don't even need this little strip. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I just figured it out as a fun thing to make. So we have this. I did make bunches in the other one, and I want to do that with this one too. But this is not a necessary step. I want to do it because it mimics the piano roll. But of course it's not necessary. I also did it like so, I think. Yeah, something like this. And the sewing I did on the other one before I glued on the images, but this time first I'm going to glue on images and then I'm going to sew. I think then the images will also be more, well, stay on to the roll when you roll it. Yeah, so we have this, and obviously I need to ink to give it an aged look. And I think I might even punch too far, but it's okay. So I'm going to do all the inking. I inked around the borders, but I'm also want to ink a little bit on here. And it's not perfect. I'm just dabbing and the other thing I'm going to do, instead of well, I do want to stamp actually. Yeah, I'm going to use my stamps. I'm going to stamp like a background, then adding some images, and then we can attach it over here. Yeah, let's do that. So I have the stamps over here, and I like the script, or like these script ones a lot, because they create a beautiful background. Is this one bigger? I think they are the same size. And these stamps are from the Tim Holtz collection, the Stampers Anonymous. Which one is this? Where's the name? I thought it was something with market. Okay, I don't see the name over here. Maybe I'm missing it. I will check. But I have these, well, they are rather new for me. I don't have them for long. I think I purchased these in February, if I'm correct. Maybe January, I'm not sure, but I haven't used them a lot. But they are so great to work with. I'm just going to stamp but you can also use other stamps like botanical stamps or something like that. It doesn't have to be script or Tim Holtz. And I also want to use this one. Oh, my hands. They're dirty, but yeah, that's okay. And I'm going to use Christmas red. Going to stamp it over here. Okay. And the other thing I want to use, the other stamp I want to use is this one. I think I haven't used this one yet. And also adding a few of the numbers. Oh, dropped it. And I also have this 68 Market Street. This one is going to be in black. On top of here. And let me check the other stamps, what else I can do. Okay, the name of the stamps is over here. This is Math Study Papillon. Field notes. So what is this one saying? Etc. Okay. That's the name. Etc. It's called Etc. I thought it was something with market, but I think this threw me off. Because there's a stamp saying market in it. So yeah, I'm just going to put some numbers on it, on the roll. And probably some of them are going to be covered up with an image, but that's okay. It's just for background. So, okay, I am going to leave it for now like this. First, let me add some images. So I have these from the kit, the smaller versions. I do also have a larger version. But I'm going to cut out a few of these items and going to glue them on the piano roll. I will do the cutting off camera, otherwise it will be a very long video. Did the sewing, as you can see. I also did some inking over here, and I'm still debating if I'm going to do some stamping on here too. I can always do it later, because when it's even when it's attached, I can always stamp on the back side. First, focus on this piece. I grabbed my scissors, not sure which one I'm going to use. I am going to cut it about here. And after cutting, I'm doing this to make it round again. And I think it's too long, but I can always go shorter if I want to. Okay. If I attach it like this, let's grab a piece of washi and do a little rolling. See if this will work. Obviously I'm going to glue it. Okay, so I can, okay, I'm not sure if I'm putting it on the right way. I am not. I have to put it on this way. It's an extra step, this part, but it does help me to not make the same mistake I did on one of the other ones, gluing it on the wrong way. So it's, instead of rolling this way, it's rolling that way. It's not wrong, but it doesn't feel natural to me to roll it the other way. That's why I don't want to do that. Okay, let's, well, I can attach it. I think I have it the right way now. Yeah, so let's use a little bit of glue. So in this case I didn't even use the notch, as you can see. But I do need to add some tape. Now I am doing it the wrong way, sorry. I do want to use the notch. I'm going to leave this washi. Sorry, I was interrupted by my husband. Oh, please stay in. Because, yeah, there are several ways to attach this, of course. You don't have to use a little notch thingy I have. Because obviously it's not adding something to it. Maybe I needed to have a bigger piece, I don't know. But it's not wrong, but it's not really doing something extra. Okay, let me. Okay, let's do. Yeah, I think I have it the right height now. I am going to glue this to make it more sturdy. Oh, come on, glue. So yeah, I'm really happy I was able to do some crafting today, because I was kind of lost. I felt lost today. Yesterday I had to work, so yeah, I had no choice but to work. But if you are at home and you are, well, sort of waiting, you feel lost. And we are going to visit her, of course, today, but I want to wait until my husband is home and we can go together. Do I want to add some of the tape again? Yes, I want to, because that's pretty. Oh, I'm cutting with my paper scissors and it's fabric. Well, yeah, it already happened. This area. Yep. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, this washi will not stick. Only one piece. So, but I did add a little glue. I think it will stick now. I'm going to let it dry, because when I roll it now it will all be glued together. I want to add a little eyelet in here, but I also want to make this pretty. So let me grab some of my beads, and looking to the length of the video I'm creating already, I am not sure if I will be able to show you this, but what I can do is record this separate and then put this video up on YouTube too, with not a lot of talking, just showing you this, maybe a little bit more high speed, so you can see how this works, because it's actually the same process as this. The only thing different is the base. But I'm taking up so much time, so I think if I do everything, you will have a 2-hour long video, and that's a little bit long. So let me get my beads and we will decorate this and finish this little thingy. Okay, I have some waxed thread over here, and I did have a button. Maybe I want to add a button over here for the closure. Yeah, it would be fun. And I just need to get my needle. Also a smaller button. Not sure if I'm going to use the big one. And I also need to embellish this a little. I have, see, new eyelets. I had them before, but they weren't available for a long time. But I thought these could go on top. But as you can see, this is very long. So maybe I should cut off a piece. It is extremely long. Okay, let me see what I can attach on top of here. Okay, I have a box with some beads. I also have this. I was thinking, what if I just attach this on the roll? But yeah, I don't have the other half. But it is nice. Yeah, let me first figure out this piece. I have these that I can put in. Well, actually over. These are exactly the size. I also have these. But yeah, these are very fragile. I do like these. The only thing I don't like is that there are silver. And I also have these. Okay, let me just do some testing. Otherwise I will mess up. Could this be something? Yeah. Okay. First, of course, we have this, so I can alter this just a little. Because I think it's too silver too. And I also can do this with alcohol ink, but I'm just going to do this. I think it's faster to do it this way. So, going to do the other one off camera. Okay, obviously I forgot to turn on the camera, but I had this piece on top and this piece on the bottom. So I looped it through. This little one is securing this piece. So this is at the bottom, and I am going to add some beads on here. Although I don't know which color I'm going to use. Also have this. These are very big beads in here, and I want smaller ones like this. Oh, I have smaller ones. Just putting on random stuff. I'm sorry I forgot to film this. I thought I was, but apparently I switched off the camera. But yeah. Well, sorry, I was interrupted for a very long time, but I am going to put in the eyelet to make the closure. I did have these buttons on my desk, but I'm not going to use them. But I'm still debating if I'm going to put something on here. I don't know. Maybe not. No. I need some, yeah, something to wrap this around. And I'm going to add this piece of lace. Still. Okay, what I'm going to do, because I think that works, is sew this piece of lace onto here, and then I can wrap it around. That's what I'm going to do. I did sew the lace piece on, and I even broke my needle, although I wasn't I didn't hit the eyelet with the needle. I don't know why it broke, but it broke. And also have to tell you, I have been away in the meantime, so I'm just filming this last piece of the project because we went to the nursing home again. We just arrived back, and I said, well, I'm going to finish the last part of this video so I can edit it and put it on the channel so you can see my version on the piano roll. Well, I'm not sure if there are more people that made a piano roll, but and I like I said, I added this trim, and you can just do some wrapping around, and yeah, something like this, so it's secure. So yeah, I do like this. And I have these two. I still have to add some beads over here, and this one I can do the same, finish it. I didn't do that yet, but yeah, these are the piano rolls. And like I said, if I am going to finish this one, I will do a video, but I will do one with not a lot of talking and maybe some high speed pieces in between. And you can always slow it down. If you click on the cartwheel, you can set the speed -2, I think, because you can slow down the video, because you can also speed it up and you can slow it down. But I think this could work too. Then you don't have to embellish this piece, although this is a weird piece, of course. But I thought, well, maybe you can leave it, or I thought maybe about cutting it. I don't know. I probably would leave it like this and wrap something around and tie it over here, and then have the dangle over here, something like that. But I'm not sure if I'm making any sense explaining this. But yeah, this is the piano roll I made today for the challenge. And if you don't want to make this piano roll because you think it's, well, too difficult to make, you can also make a specimen slide. That's also a fun thing, and you can make both too. So yeah, this is it for today. I never made a video this long, spread out during the day. But yeah, it's already 11:30 in the night, and we went away in between to visit my mother-in-law. So I'm going to finish this video, edit it, and put it up on YouTube so you can see the tutorial. Thanks everybody for joining in. Thanks everybody for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, maybe you want to be a subscriber to my channel. I have several links below this video to the Facebook group, to the Etsy store, Instagram, Pinterest, everything is, and also a link to other design team members, so check those out too. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, stay creative, and I hope to see you next time. Greetings from the Netherlands. Bye bye. Bye.